Hello there, everybody. We're going to get started here shortly. If you are catching this as a replay, just simply go to the timestamps in the comments, and I'm going to be sharing out and say hello in the live chat. Be there in a minute, guys.
Vibration upgrade in progress. 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 Vibration upgrade at 50%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade at 75%. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade in progress. Vibration upgrade is complete. Your messenger has arrived. The show will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initiate.
Well, hello, everybody. How are you all doing? I am Tanya Lee from Harmonia, and we are here for another edition of All Signs. Tonight, we are looking at opportunities and hidden blessings. So, you're going to want to make sure that you check your sun, moon, rising, and Venus. And a reminder here that, just to take what resonates and leave the rest. Don't force anything to fit. Don't force anything to fit. Don't forget, guys, I'm also here, not just on YouTube, I'm here also on Twitch and on Facebook. So say hello. Don't be shy, whether you're here for the live or the replay. Hello. Looks like I got my moderator here, Star. She's bouncing around off Twitch and on YouTube. Bernadette, welcome back. How's everybody doing this hump day on Wednesday? This has been a doozy of a week. I don't know how you guys are feeling energetically, but it's been a long haul. Like, holy smokes. I've been feeling it. So I'm looking forward to these readings tonight and seeing what blessings we have for us this evening. I also want to remind you guys here, too, that tomorrow evening we have a special night, and the special night for tomorrow already has a sign up list open, and do not miss the opportunity, especially if you're curious of wanting to book a private reading. This may be something here you want to check out to get a sample of this approach, but you can ask a question tomorrow. Yes, absolutely. But there is a fee for it, and the members get priority over on YouTube and inside the vault. But you can obviously donate through Super Chat, or you can go into the bookings on my website right now and reserve your spot. Just a reminder here, it is in the order of members' priority based upon tiers. And then it will move into the general public for tomorrow night. You'll also see a little bit of a different view of me tomorrow because it will just be me, but I will be on vertical. So we're not going to be on horizontal view. So we'll probably have a little bit of a different audience and so forth. And a reminder that tomorrow night, if you miss the live, you won't be able to watch the replay unless you actually get a reading, because I do hide those lives because they're personal readings. And so I keep them open for that, but Yeah, you're going to want to visit the website here. And if it says out of stock, don't worry. Okay. It just means the pre-sign up list is full and I will reopen it after I get through those chunks of readings tomorrow. Okay. So still show up because you never know. I might open up the books again here. I like to do it with a certain amount of people and then I will open the books again in there. So tomorrow shall be, well, a good time. All right, we're going to get started here. We're going to start on over here with our birthday sign here first. We're going to do our best not to miss any signs. Last time I was chit-chatting a little bit too much, and we almost missed a sign because I switched the banner last minute while I was chit-chatting, thinking I was done that reading, when actually I switched it. It was funny. It was funny, but at least we caught it. A lot of people were asking for it. Hey, Mitzi, how you doing? Just in time. We were just getting started here. No, we all missed it. Except the one person who said, you missed it. I went, no, I did it. And then I was like, wait a minute. Go back. Luckily, we can go back on YouTube, so it's not a big deal. We caught it because I would have felt super bad for Taurus if we missed it. I would have come back on and done a separate reading for them. All right, let's get to it, Leo. Let's see what your opportunities and hidden blessings are. You just got off of work. Whew. Congratulations. I will be done work after this live. I'm taking it off for the rest of the night. All right, let's call in our guides, our ancestors, and our ascendant masters. Spirit, if we can hone into our Leo energy, our lions and lionesses, what's going on here when it comes to opportunities and hidden blessings? Where are they meant to see that? Where are they viewing that here? Ooh, 32. Gosh, this is going to be a massive change here for you. This is going to involve your intuition, your emotions, but most importantly, recognition. So there's something here that you've been intuitively guided to go, and whatever that direction is, emotionally, as you feel into it, I feel like you're going to smack right into it. All right. The moon phases here could be something significant for you. And I believe August, we have a couple eclipses coming on here too. Doozy energy for us in August. All right, let's see how you're showing up. Let's see how Leo is showing up here, where they have to use their spidey senses with their intuition. Remember, no reversals on initial story play here. Leo, you're showing up here as a Four of Pentacles. Man, you're holding on tightly to a dream, a desire. Maybe you're just penny pinching right now. Holding on to a deep foundation here, afraid you're going to lose this. Interesting. All right. You got a death grip right now. What are you attracting? This is the energy of what you're calling in with that death grip. Ace of Swords. Yeah, okay. You know something's got to change. And this is going to be a big opportunity here for you, because it's coming in here with a clear thought, clear communication, authenticity, assertiveness. Man, this is something here that I think it's going to be very well spoken. Interesting. I feel like it has a lot to do with a boundary here, Leo. What force is helping you move forward here? How is the universe here assisting you? How is the universe? Yeah, in the next move. Look at that. This is your sword. This is your truth. There's an opportunity here for you to use your voice. And this is going to allow you to be recognized, because I feel like when your voice is heard, it's going to be booming. It's going to shoot people here back. Okay, like, whoa, what's going on here? All right, something here that maybe you've been silent about for quite some time here, Leo. Maybe you've had enough. All right. Let's get into it. Remember, now the reversals are up. They will be affected by this row. Let's see what the current energy is going into the incoming opportunity and the hidden timeline here. What's this opportunity about? You know, you're set and free, but you're going towards something here that feels right to you. Some of you, there's a job change. Others of you, it's a relationship change. But this is something here where I feel you now know that it's the right time to leave or make a move or say something. You're not going to remain quiet about it. You're not going to miss this opportunity. You're just not going to miss it. What is this incoming opportunity? Yeah, with quite clarity here that the things around you, the circumstances around you are done, over with. Oh, this is going to feel freeing. I almost feel like you're going to feel very liberated because you've kind of gone through nixing out areas in your life that aren't really suited to you anymore. But this month here with clear clarity, ooh, or whenever you're listening to it, doesn't have to be this month, whenever you're listening to this. But I always say the next 30 days from when you listen to this. There's just something here where you have this offer in your hands and you're now going to go for it. You're going to act upon it. Some of you, like I said, could be a relocation, a job change. This could be going towards some kind of entrepreneurship. It's pretty darn big. The blessing here. See, at one point, you doubted this. At one point, you were discouraged by this. But it's no secret now that if you stay put in the energy that you are holding on to for dear life, you know what else you got to lose. I actually feel like you're going to drop that. Some of you, it could feel like your savings because it's like I'm putting it all in. But I also know that I can't hold this a secret anymore. I'm not happy in this direction. This feels much better for me, and it feels much freeing for you. It's liberation in a really big way. I like this for you. Let's see what the echo from the past is, though, the karmic thread and the memory, just to be on the lookout here when it comes to this next move for you. Yeah, I really do believe that when you make this next move, there are certain things that and areas that are going to be falling away from your life, whether this is people, job, situations, where your boundaries here at one point may have been a little bit lenient, and now it's like, no, I gotta stick to this. I can't keep going this way. So you're gonna have very high boundaries. You're gonna be very defensive about this, but it's because you have clarity that that direction was pulling you away from what you've been asking for. And you don't have all of the answers quite yet. You are going entirely on faith and surrendering to this. You just trust your process here. What energy, choice, or action here is meant to be aligned? Look at this. This is what you're going towards. Union, celebration, commitment. Some of you, a better romantic partnership. Others of you, a better job source. But it is something here we're celebrating. It is something here that once you keep trusting this process, you're going to be much more happier because there's a lot of alignment here in this connection here. I like this for you. I like this a lot. How this is going to be received. Wow. You know, it may have been a long time coming, but you're going to realize once you receive this, that everything that had to take in its place had to happen and for this to happen the way that you're receiving this. Because I think that if you received this earlier in life or at a particular moment when you wanted it, you may have not been ready to handle it. Why? Because you had your hands full here. It was something here where it was just really, really tight with, and now you're going with the flow. You're letting go. Let's see what the universe wants you to consider here. No reversals here. Look at this, the Seven of Cups. This is going to be this is like the forbidden fruit. All right. But it's not a bad thing. I really feel for you. It's just something here where you're testing a different perception of the options. It's like, you know what? I had to go through some really bad duds before I got this. And now that I've weighed my options, I got nothing left to lose. And that's what's happening in Leo's energy. Spirit saying, you got nothing left to lose, but there's a choice here. There's an opportunity here. Gemini energy here. Some of you, it's true partnership. Others of you, it's just the right connection, the right job, the right time to be an entrepreneur. Like, you got a lot of good things coming your way here, Leo. Okay. So trust your intuition in this process. And there's something very significant about the moon energy. All right. That's what I got here for you, Leo. If this resonated or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And like I said, if you're looking for private readings or want to jump on the list tomorrow, make sure you check out my website and be here tomorrow. And we'll go from there. Virgo is now up. Thanks, Star. Hey, Unique. Welcome back. How you doing? Guys, don't forget we have a goal going on. If we reach 5 donations here tonight, whether it is through YouTube memberships, gifts, super chats, if we get 5 of them, we will unlock that collective bonus. Virgo. Virgo is now up. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Hanging out on Facebook? I think you might be the only one on Facebook. All right, Virgo. What's going on here in this energy? What's going on here? The crystal ball, 43-7, prophecy, intuition, and vision. So this is something here that you may have had a vision on. Maybe you've been trying to manifest this dream, this desire. All right, we'll see what it is. This is also trusting your intuition. You got options. You definitely have options. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals on initial story plan. How is Virgo? Oh, Virgo. Like, you feel like you got something missing. All right, so there's some sadness here. There's some grief. Maybe you feel like you've lost it all. The energy that you're actually calling in that you may not see. Oh, there's something coming in, all right. There's something coming in, all right. Now, this could be a person. This could be an opportunity, a dream, a desire. God, what was that guy's name? It kind of reminds me of Evel Knievel. That's what I was thinking, the one who did all the tricks on the motorbikes, right? Someone daring. Okay. What force? How is the divine universe here assisting you? Oh, the universe is trying to get you to go within and not be so logical. Stop trying to think that you're out of moves. You're not out of moves. See, there's this Virgo here, maybe going through some kind of grief process, feeling that all is lost, but I just keep hearing not all is lost. Maybe it didn't happen the way that you anticipated it to happen, but it's actually coming quite quickly. And it's interesting how this is the Knight of Wands, but he's holding a sword. So I feel like this action has to do with news that you're receiving. All right. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by that first row. It's a slow pace. This is about your stability. This is about your opportunity. You have been working diligently on yourself, on your well-being, some of you on your wealth, some of you wanting true commitment, but it hasn't always worked out in your favor that way. Some of you are like, what did I waste all my time doing that? Maybe looking for love or looking for an opportunity or trying to build something, and it just didn't take off the way that you anticipated it. Incoming opportunity here. Look at this. The 5 of Wands here, reverse. So you know what it feels like to me, Virgo? This competition, this competitive nature here of wanting to fight for something, wanting to compete for something. It's not in you, not nearly as much. You feel like you're out of moves, or maybe you just decided, I don't want to play this anymore. But the grief is like, well, just because I don't want to play doesn't mean that it's not coming. Well, I do feel like you may have a situation where you're not out of it quite yet. Whether this is someone here wanting to work it out with you, offer you another opportunity to try again. But this is different. This is an approach here where it's not going to feel like you're being tested. This is going to be an approach here of someone here giving you clarity, especially if this is a connection. Others of you, if this is something here that you've been working for really, really hard, like a career change, or if there's something here where you have felt really stuck because it hasn't taken off and you're like, oh, why am I doing it that way? I should just give up. There's someone here who wants your services or sees you in a different way. And it's no competition in that sense. Yeah, it's an opportunity here that at the point that you wanted it may have not been ready for you. So this could be a job opening up for you, a client that's a large client here that maybe you've been trying to get if you're an entrepreneur who's signing up with you. It could be love, someone here who wants to reconcile with you, give you clear understanding here that there is emotional feelings, that they aren't playing games, that there isn't a third party. So there's just something here where you're not going to have to sleep on this anymore. Okay. And someone here is not going to want to miss you because they see you as the opportunity now. All right. Interesting how you're coming off as grief, because I it's almost like you just as you're like, well, it's not going to happen for me. The echoes from the past. Yeah. See, the traditionalist in you, how commitment may look like, or how a job may be, or how a client may take, it may have felt oversaturated. It may have felt a little stifling because there's cultural belief systems that were different. But the truth of it is that the karmic pattern had to be broken and you had to go your own way, and it may have felt like a lonely path for you, and you may have felt some guilt and shame for not sticking to it, but you didn't fail this. It's just that when you went missing, when you created all that room here where people started parting ways, they all asked, where's Virgo? So it's actually a good thing. You created the connection here of it coming towards you. Let's see the actions here of alignment here. Now the Queen of Swords here reversed. I do feel that with this return, this news, you may second guess it. You may be a little bit annoyed by it. You're going to be very authentic. You may even feel disappointed. And I think you're allowed to feel disappointed about it. But the hidden blessing here is you have answers now. You got clarity. You can say no to this if you want to, but also you can also see something here where you can renegotiate for a lot of you, especially if this is job related. What is it going to look like to receive this? Clarity, massive clarity for you, because you're not going to second guess anymore. You're not going to feel guilty about this. Some of you, you're not going to feel guilty about moving on. Some of you, you're not going to feel guilty about raising your prices, right? Amping it up and saying, hey, you missed the opportunity, but you know what? Now I'm more expensive. So this is just you being very authentic. Trust your intuition, but let's see what advice Spirit has for you regarding this hidden blessing, because it is. Something's coming back around for you. Look at that. 8 of Wands. You can throw it right back out with what you want, how you want to renegotiate, and Spirit's encouraging you to do so. Take actions when that person here comes back, or that opportunity comes back, or someone comes back around to hiring you because they may have chosen something else. Because this Page of Pentacles here is, if we're going to build this, we're going to build this right. Right? I'm not new at this game. It's just something here that's going to be built right. You see something here in a level of a much, you care about the Knight of Pentacles, but you care about commitment. And for you, the choice is, what do I want to commit myself to? And is this worth a commitment for you? But you are going to get massive clarity, and that's the hidden blessing. All right. That's what I got here for you, Virgo. If this resonated, or if you like, make sure you comment below. Don't forget, if you're looking for personal readings, you most certainly can sign up for tomorrow's night's Ask a Question or private readings on my website. Libra. Libra is up. Don't forget, guys, we got a goal going on over on YouTube only. You can still participate if you're on YouTube. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Libra. Libra 30, we have Lily, peace, virtue, maturity. I think your hidden blessing may be in the peace of something, all right? But this is going to feel like innocence. All right, let's see what this is about. How are you showing up here, Libra? Remember, no reversals on initial story play. How are you showing up here? 5 of Swords. Oh. Well, I mean, 5 of Swords is one of those arrogant cards where nobody wins. I don't. Okay, yes. It could be facing ego, could be fighting with your ego, could be fighting with another individual, could feel a little bit annoyed, ticked off, trying to let something go. But there's irritability here. There is. Let's see what you're attracting. Oh, closure. Well, some of you are just tired of your own shit. Okay, what you're attracting here is you had enough. It's like, I'm done with ruminating. I'm done with trying to talk myself into something or talk myself out of something. The world is coming full circle. It just simply is. We have Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus energy. This is stepping into something that's way more grounded. But it's you also taking flight. It's you making a move. So the greatest opportunity for you right now is making this big move, creating closure, and just saying, I've had enough. Let's do it. How's the divine assisting you here? 5 of Pentacles. Well, you're not alone. It's interesting because you may feel wounded. You may feel rejected. You may feel like a survivor, but I also feel that you're very protected within the circle. I feel like that's your guardians, your ancestors. It's just this energy here of being wounded. Some of you, your pride has been wounded, but in this loss, there is something to gain into it, and it could be a massive lesson too. All right. Reversals are now up. Libra, where you stand in relation to receiving this. Here we go. Ten of Swords here, reverse. This left a mark. This hurt. Some of you, this feels like self-betrayal. Others of you, this hurts because it was another individual that hurt you very deeply. This is a scar you carry. That's a wound that you march on with, like a soldier. But what's the incoming opportunity with stepping a foot, with traveling outside of their comfort zone? Ooh, the Knight of Swords here, reversed. Well, the Knight of Swords is a card that rushes. It's blunt. It's forceful. It pushes. But this says to me that you feel vulnerable. You feel a little weak. You feel like you've been through the ringer. You feel like you need a break. You feel like you need peace. Some of you are just understanding that you don't always win. That not every loss is a bad one. Sometimes you just need to take a break. Sometimes you just need to give yourself grace. You don't have to trip and fall anymore. You don't have to rush into anything. I feel like the biggest blessing for you is the recovery period. It's not a lot of huge movement, but it's movement here to be grounded for you. And that's something here that may be hard for this Libra, especially if you are an overachiever, a people pleaser. The hidden timeline here being exposed. Yeah. The restlessness, the need to do something consistently all the time. What do I do? What do I do? Well, no, you're recovering. You're exhausted. Some of you are grieving. You may feel like there's not a lot going on, or you're not, seeing everything for what it is. But I also feel like the universe is like, that's because we got your back. You're walking through the trenches right now. Give yourself some grace. You don't always have to be the hero. Maybe it's because you've never been recognized as that. What's the karmic echo of the past here? The injustice, the imbalance. All of that for nothing. What did I gain? What did I achieve? What a waste. But it wasn't a waste. I really feel like the hidden blessing here is that the universe is saying this pause is needed. And you are allowed to take a break. The shift required for you, Libra. Ooh, the Lovers reverse. There's choices that you may have made that may feel like you said, those were poor choices with that Gemini energy. All right. But whatever those poor choices are, or the way you looked at something, or where you tried to force something through, you may have felt like you were treading water, but you were also building yourself up to realize how much you can actually sustain, how much you can actually hold yourself up. But Spirit's like, you're allowed to come down. You don't have to hold everything up on your own. You can lean into the rest. You can listen to your body. Absolutely. What's this likely manifestation here for Libra? Well, look at this. We have death, a massive transformation, but it's also a rebirth. So you are going through a cycle that feels a little bit icky, a little bit like, how can this feel like an opportunity or blessing? Well, it is, because you're shedding. You're going through a shedding period here. Some of you may feel like you're gaining weight, or your health is crappy, or, people are being removed from your life, or you're just feeling irritable. And so you're saying, no, that's just your body. That's just letting go. It's releasing. It's wanting to keep, your nervous system is wanting to keep going and going. Fight for it, but you don't have to fight for this anymore. It's over. But now there's a new beginning here. Spirit saying, don't fight the transformation, Libra. You ask for peace and will have peace. You will. And the advice here is the rush that you want to do, the movement of going through this, holy smokes. The race is over, Spirit is saying. You don't have to rush anymore. What you're stepping into is an idea here. And I love how it's a city, because the city's all rushing. And she's going right into the forest. And the deep forest of the trees and the ants is something here to ground yourself. Be more in nature with. You know, maybe you're going more into that hermit mode, into the woods, you know, doing some soul searching, not going, oh my gosh, I have to get all this business done. No. See, this is what I think you need to clear your head. You may be all business in the inside. Of course you are. You're a Libra. But also I feel that Spirit's encouraging you to get outside, to build the foundation here externally of what you need, what creates peace around you. Maybe it's the people you hang out with. Maybe it's the activities that you do. Can you pause? Can you take the moments here to look at the beauty? That's what I got for you, Libra. All right. We're going to move on to Scorpio next. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Scorpio. Yes, we have a goal going on. We also have a... People are not used to this time frame right now because I am on a little bit earlier than I typically am. I'm usually on at 6, but this week I went on at 5. God knows why I chose 5. That's where we're at. Scorpio. I may change, I think Friday I'm going to keep it. If I didn't make it 6 p.m., I'm going to make it 6 p.m. I'm not going to get on too early on Friday. I will be on 5 tomorrow though, because we got private readings to do. Sorry, I saw that you signed up. You are on the list. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's going on for you. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. You've been waiting. You're like, where's the sign up? Stars, 16. Hope, inspiration, and guidance. I like this. Miracles, having faith. Because of your hope, because of you trusting the guidance here of the universe, I do believe a beautiful blessing is coming your way. Let's see what that is, Scorpio. What is that beautiful blessing here? How are you showing up here first? The 3 of Pentacles. Okay. So there's something here that's missing when it comes to support, connection. It's fundamental, it's needed, but the 3 of Pentacles is usually working together, teamwork. How do we build this? How can we resolve this? Let's do it together. And you're in that current energy here of missing that collaboration, that support. Let's see what you're actually attracting. The 10 of Wands. Now, this is interesting because I feel like this is actually help. This is a situation here where someone here sees you doing a lot on your own. Okay? So when you think of ants, they're here to help each other in building a fundamental dream. They're bringing it to the queen ant, whatever it is. But there's just this energy here of you knowing how much you can carry, knowing that you can't do this step or what you desire completely on your own. And what you're attracting here is like-minded individuals, maybe a person here who's been through something similar. Okay. How is the universe assisting you? Two of Cups. Here comes the connection. Scorpio, some of you, this is love. But it doesn't have to be romantic, okay? This could be just a deep friendship, a deep partnership, understanding. It's interesting how it's in snow, but it's an island here of paradise, because I feel like the two of you, regardless of the situation that you both have been in, or how hard you, maybe you both are very big at being overachievers, the two of you, when you come together, it's like a breath of fresh air. So I do feel the Scorpio feels very held in this connection. It's a really deep bond, and I think that's what the hidden blessing is that you have assistance, you have help, there's a deepening here of support and care. Yeah, because you've been carrying all of this weight here, Scorpio, on your own. And even into strength energy, which is Leo energy, into the season, you're feeling that you don't want to, maybe you're afraid to be a burden to others. What is this incoming opportunity here about? Yeah, it's an individual here who clearly sees you. Look at all this energy of Leo. Maybe you're dealing with a Leo. But see, this person here, you mirror one another in the effort. Okay? In the effort. Where I think this individual has quite an understanding, and not saying they've completely been in your shoes, because no one can be in your shoes, maybe similar circumstances, but this is an individual here who's going to ask you, Scorpio, hey, are you okay? Or Scorpio, hey, your story inspired me, or, I have been through something similar. You're not alone. And I just feel like this connection deepens because of whatever the moment here that you're trying to work on. Whether this is through motivation, inspiration, collaboration at work, could be a work relationship that starts off with this, could be a friendship bond of mutuality, you guys having common interest. But yeah, something here that you never really saw having enough time for, or didn't want to come off as foolish, didn't want to come off as an individual here who is too optimistic about help, because I feel like the Scorpio's been burnt by connection. And this is not a person here who's going to make you feel foolish, that you are too much, that, that you're not going to bother. They're going to ask questions. They are, because these are all reversed. And it tells me that this connection that's coming in is to adjust this, is to treat this differently. Let's see what the echoes of the past is that's coming up here, that's ready to be cleared. And I really feel like that's in the stars, because you're being recognized here. Yeah, you've been asking for this. You got another 3, but now it's the 3 of Wands. Help is coming. The support you've been asking for is coming. The right partnership is here. It's going to deepen. You're not going to have to ask this individual here for it. I think this person here is going to be asking you, and it's going to be up to you to say yes or no versus brushing it off. Yeah, because the shift required here is that you have a tendency to say, no, I got it. Nah, I'm good. Oh, I'm okay. But Spirit is saying you can be authentic and give news where it's like, I don't feel like I got it. I've never had this kind of support before. I'm used to doing everything on my own. But this person's going to be patient with you. They would rather hear your truth and disappointments so that they can help evolve it and change it here with you. Yeah. This is a person here who's got your back. The Chariot. This is beautiful energy, Cancer energy now. All right. There's a big move coming up for you, and I feel like you've been asking for help and assistance or a deep connection. And this person here is the complete opposite of what you're used to. They will have your back. They will go the distance. They will drive out to you. They will come to you. They will find you. It's very much that energy. Okay. This person here is very grounded, very stable, very put together. Advice for you when dealing with this person. Oh my gosh, Wheel of Fortune here. You're going to feel like the luckiest person in the world. How in the hell did I meet this individual? Well, it's because you never really lost hope in it. Yeah, look at that, the Queen of Swords. You know? But there's a part of you that has played a widow in this too. It feels like that. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. You know, some of you are so honest and truthful, but I feel like Spirit's saying, be honest and truthful in your grief. Because the Queen of Swords, she's very detached. She's very logical and she's very cutting and truthful. But she also can be very cutting in a more negative way if she doesn't want everybody to know her business, or she just doesn't have time for small talk. So Spirit is saying, you know, don't hold back your grief to this individual, but realize that the shot of this person here, what else you got to lose here by telling this person and being honest with them? Because I feel like the more honest you are with this individual about the things that are missing, that you need, or the support you need, I do believe that this person's going to have a better understanding. They may not be able to carry it all for you, but they have great wisdom here with that elephant energy. All right. That's what I got here for you, Scorpio. If this resonated, or if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We're going to move on to Sagittarius. Sagittarius is up. Star's like, I'm claiming that. Probably one of the best readings. You're welcome. Saggy is up. Thanks, guys, for jumping on in, whether you're here on YouTube or on Facebook, on Twitch. Say hello. Let me know that you're here. My moderator's jumping back and forth. Star. She's mostly on Twitch. Mitzi was here shortly. I think she's getting situated, though. Don't forget, guys, we do have a goal going on here on YouTube. If we hit 5 donations here in this evening, we will unlock the collective bonus tonight. Saggy, let's see what's going on for you. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are those hidden blessings and opportunities about coming your way? Wisdom, insight, and knowledge. So you're getting some kind of information. And this information here is something here that you will learn from. Could be a lesson. It will make you wiser, more knowledgeable. It would actually help you to connect with more opportunities. All right. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals, not initial story play. How are you currently showing up here? Ooh, the Devil. Capricorn energy. So, hello. Is it Canos? Hello. Welcome. Thank you for subscribing. The Devil. Wow. So there's something here. Devil's got your back. I feel like you're dealing with individual Sagittarius that aren't the best of company. Now, whether these are toxic family members, toxic friends, toxic coworkers, a toxic person in your life, I feel this energy here of a deep karmic bond. What are you attracting? The Emperor. Oh, well, the Emperor is wise. Can be a little egotistical, Aries energy, but the Emperor here has inner authority, takes her power back. And that's what you're doing. You're going to be taking your power back. That's going to be your hidden blessing here, is that it's you. You're your hidden blessing. You are. This is something here where I feel you're going to say enough. It's being drawn to you. How is the universe here assisting you? Queen of Cups. In your dreams, in your desires, in your grace, in your love, in your compassion, in your empathy. I feel like you're kind of an individual here that if you do have deep conversations with the universe or even talking to yourself, that's a moment here where you feel closest. It's quiet, but the universe is always listening to you. Water may be something significant to you. You may have water in your chart, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but there's something here where I feel the Sagittarius is a big dreamer. You know, you're an individual here who's usually the fire sign that goes for it, wants to be on their own beaten path, but you also have a very big heart. And the universe here supports you because you're very compassionate, you're very loyal. But sometimes your loyalty here is overridden by individuals here that don't necessarily have the best to your back. All right. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by that growth. Let's see where you stand in this receiving, what's being offered or forming, and the hidden possibility here for you. Here we go. This is tough because some of you feel like if you break up with this person or if you show up or detach yourself from these individuals, it's not individuals or a particular person here who will understand you. Okay. There's grief, there's sadness here. But also if you keep staying in this, it feels stifling to you. The incoming opportunity, it's you. And here's what's crazy about this. It's going to be your drive. It's going to be your passion. Some of you, it's going to be your anger. Yeah. But it's going to be you addressing the heartbreak. Enough. I can't pretend I'm happy. I can't pretend this is the best for me. I need to make a move. I need to process this. And so by doing so, you're actually creating some space here and movement that's going to allow you to push forward. Some of you, this is a dead dream, a dead desire. Maybe you have individuals who've talked you out of a dream or desire. Some of you, it's like, oh, I have to do this and I can't do that crazy hobby that I want to do. Or if you want to be a musician, something, you're going for it. There's a great opportunity here for you going for it. And guess what? You are going to have naysayers, and that's okay. Because you're gaining wisdom. The critics, right? The insight, the knowledge. These are individuals here who are trying to hold you back, hold you down, keep you smaller. And there's an opportunity here to face the fear, to face the loss, to face the rejection. You're like, okay, well, I'm going to go for it anyways. Some of you are about to start a business. Some of you are about to jump online and be an influencer. Others of you are about to walk out on somebody. Echoes of the past and the karmic cycle here. Massive opportunity. An insight of the inner knowing that the gift that you're giving yourself is freedom. Some of you, because of this inner power, this inner authority, by standing up, you're going to get a better job, Others of you, you're going to realize that your talent wasn't something that was silly. It's something pretty big. It is going to be well received. It may not be well received around the company that you were keeping, but you're going to find opportunities here where other individuals may pay for it or be here for it. Like, dang. That's huge. That's a change. Let's see the shifted required here, where the energy and the choice aligns here to this for you. For the best timeline, the best outcome here is the 9 of Cups. Listen, there are going to be individuals here who are going to think you're selfish. But you know what? This feels like the secret garden. Not everybody needs to be put into this garden. Not everybody needs to see this beauty. There's also this need here to realize that the selfishness that you may feel because you're showing up as the devil is because the desire is of self-love. I feel the Sagittarius really has not been giving to themselves, and you are worthy enough of this now. And the universe is giving you the opportunity to show how worthy you are. What this opportunity is going to look like consciously here for you. Boundaries. Sticking to yourself. Sticking to your guts. Realizing that, yeah, I learned a lot being in that energy and how it kept me small. Sagittarius, let's see what advice Spirit has for you while you make this power move, because the power move is you. Remember, no reversals. What is the power move here for you? Go for it. Take action to it. Let it fly. Okay. Now, it's interesting. I love how it's a paper airplane here, and we really don't know how a paper airplane's gonna really truly hits when it hits the air, especially if there's a wind that takes off. But Spirit's saying, hey, you've learned a lot, but now it's about taking the action to make a move. Put yourself out there. Go for it. Get out. Do it. See how you will be received, because you never know who's on the other side to receive it. I love that it is wands here. 8. We have 8, 9, 10, the 10 of wands. When the 10 of wands comes in place here, it's understanding the burden, the hardship, right? It's like, I know how much I can carry. But you have an opportunity of individuals here to receive, to help, to offer. It's almost like once you put yourself out there, Sagittarius, you're going to see that individuals will respond to you in ways that you didn't anticipate. They'll come to you. They'll come to you. All right. They'll buy your ticket. They'll buy your show. They want to get to know you. Where other individuals, they really didn't want to get to know you. They just wanted you to be the same in that circle. All right. That's what I got here for you, Sagittarius. If you like, if you want to claim it, you most certainly can. And we're going to move on to Capricorn. Capricorn is up next. Why, thank you. I appreciate that, Rhea. Guys, don't forget we got a goal going on over on YouTube. As you are pouring in, make sure you are hitting like, because that does help the channel get seen. But if we get 5 donations tonight, we will unlock the collective bonus, which is the Fated Dice. And we never know which zodiac signs are going to roll. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, Cappies, here we go. Let's see what those opportunities and hidden blessings are that are coming your way. What's this involving here for our Cappy Spirit? The Sith. Sudden cut, the separation. Well, this also tells me death. You're going through a massive transformation here. So you're going through an ending right now. You're going through an ending right now. And it's going to be challenging, but it's also a rebirth. Hey, Debbie, welcome back. Let's see how you're showing up. Just in time, Capricorn. Number no reversals here. Oh, yeah. Someone else got this. Someone else got this. 5 of Cups. There's sadness, there's loss, there's grieving, there's feeling a part of you that's gut-wrenching, that you missed something, missing out. You're grieving. You're feeling lonely, or you're just feeling at a loss right now. All right. Let's see what you're attracting in here. Knight of Pentacles. Something stable. Something stable. I like this that this is on a merry-go-round, because I never think of the merry-go-round as the Knight of Pentacles, but it kind of makes sense because it comes back around and it goes over and over, and it always keeps its notion, right? You always see it coming back around. It stays. It may be something that's stable. If you look at a carousel, some of them go up and down, and then there's ones that are just they don't move. And this is one that feels like it doesn't move. It doesn't budge. So what you're calling in is something pretty damn stable. Ooh. Some of you, this could be commitment. Others of you, it's just asking for stability and wealth, or your well-being, your health, your finances. How is the universe here assisting you? The 7 of Pentacles here, how you put your time and effort into something. There's some sadness here because it may not be happening in the speed that you want it to. Because it feels like there's something here where it feels that you haven't been able to move forward without seeing a result of some sort. So it's like, oh, you're holding on and you're like, well, it's not growing. It's not doing anything. But the universe here is trying to ease your mind in this. Let's see. The Knight of Swords here reversed. Oh, well, this is a rejection of some sort. But remember, rejection is protection in a huge, huge way. Incoming opportunity, what's being offered and what is forming here. Oh my gosh. You know what? It's fine. Let that person go, let that situation go, because here, I think a lot of you, you're working on your own worth, your own drive, and you're wondering, what is this calling in? It's calling in for you a true partnership, a true connection. Some of you, true love. But you gotta let this go. You gotta let this go. The hidden timeline here. Look at this. This is all very positive. It's coming at a slow pace. It's coming at a slow pace. And it's coming behind the scenes here for you. Spirit is trying to assist you to work on something for your well-being. Some of you, your finances, some of you on your health. Not worry about, this connection, this disappointment, this rejection that you've received. This is actually creating space and room for a better partnership, something you're better aligned for. Some of you, a better job. Some of you, it's pushing you towards entrepreneurship. Some of you, this is pushing you towards a relationship that's way more stable. Way more understanding. The echo from the past that's coming up here for you. 8 of Wands. Woo. Release. Because in this release, watch how quickly it shifts for you. Okay? It is coming towards you. That person's coming towards you. That opportunity is coming towards you. That dream is coming towards you. But you gotta let this go and create this idea that this, what you're planting now, is fertile ground. You know, this was meant to go. This was meant to leave. This, you couldn't grow anything here. This was meant for you to take, and it's in a pot now. It's not in this crazy ass soil that was not doing well anyway. And the shift required here for this is to surrender, to believe, to have faith. Pour back into yourself. Don't ask where is it, okay? Don't sit there and go, why am I not seeing results here? Have compassion, have grace for oneself. This has been an ongoing theme for most of the night, is that, you know, not everything is going to be on our timing. Our intuition is a big trust fall. Most of the time we don't know our intuition is on point until the goal or the thing arrives and we go, oh, that's why it had to happen the way it did. I didn't realize it. That's usually how intuition works. Okay. So it is a trust game for you right now. But surrender, allow yourself to release, allow yourself to grieve. You're allowed to look, you're filling your cup right now. This is what you're doing right now. You're working on this. You're realizing that love is a higher vibration, that love's going to allow you to assist you in ways it can. But right now, your cup is not full. So you're just allowing emotions to be purged, grieving. You're allowed to feel lonely. You're allowed to feel all of those things. Don't hold it back, but just don't let it stop you either from living, from being. Advice for you. Whew. You got an important opportunity and choice coming your way. And it's going to be when you're chilling out, not really looking for it. These two people aren't looking for it. They're doing their own thing, right? But you don't understand the passion that may be right in front of you because you're not looking for it. Like, holy smokes. Spirit's saying, focus on the love within inside you right now. Focus on what your inner child wants. What can you give back to yourself right now? Ask your inner child. Whatever age it may be, is the one that pops up the most. What can I do for you now? What can we do? How can I bring that portion of me back? And just offer that cup to yourself first and watch how the world shifts for you. All right? That's what I got here for you, Capricorn. If this resonates, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. We're going to move on to Aquarius. Aquarius is up next. All right, so I didn't want to interrupt the reading, but thank you all. Debbie's like, no, we're doing the collective bonus. This is all Debbie. So our sponsor this evening is Debbie. Thank you. Mitzi, you said there was a new member. I didn't see a new member pop up. I saw a subscriber, which is just as cool. And then Star, you were asking, did anybody sign up for tomorrow night? Yes, I have a couple of people who have signed up. Make sure you guys are signing up for that as well, because you don't want to miss that. Yeah, people did sign up for it. It's going to go in order of how I've received them, unless, of course, it's a member. Then the members always get bumped up. And if it says out of stock at my digital shop, because the only way you can get it right now is through the digital shop. If it says out of stock, don't think that the readings are like, oh, they're filled, I won't show up. No, it just means that's a queue for the night. I'll open up the queue again after we get through that batch of people. And please, members, use your discount codes. Hey, Jenny. Welcome on Twitch. Use your discount codes. I had to remind a couple people, like, use your discount code. I gave you a discount code. Use it. Like, you pay for a membership. The readings are cheaper for you. Aquarius. Let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius is now up. Let's see what hidden blessings and opportunities are coming your way whenever you're choosing to listen to this. I usually say in the next 30 days or so. Aquarius. Oh boy, the clock is here. The clock. Time, patience, and limitations. Wow. Are you trying to fight time? Are you feeling like, are you waiting? Is that it? Are you waiting for something? Or are you getting sick of waiting? Are you sick and tired of waiting? Are you anticipating something to come on in? I feel like you're looking at your watch or you're hearing the clock in the background. Clocks may be something significant to you. Tick tock, tick tock. Anytime I think of clocks, I think of my parents' house. My grandfather, literally, it's my grandfather's, my Opa's clock is there, which is a grandfather's clock that I used to wind every Sunday. But there's so many clocks going on in my parents' house that sometimes I feel like it's just, I don't know, it puts me into a meditative state of sleeping. And there's something here where I feel like this Aquarius is just hearing all the ticking of time and is like, where is it? When's it coming? Oh my gosh, I'm getting older and older. Let's see how you're showing up, Aquarius. No reversals here. Temperance. Trying to be patient. Okay. Chill. Chill. Yeah. Super chill. Temperance is someone here who is patient. Methodical. I think you right now are pouring into your emotions. Maybe you are pouring a martini. I don't know. But I feel for you, it's like you're trying to remain patient, pour into yourself, but also the ticking of the clock, thank you, Spirit, is getting louder and louder and deafening, and you're just wondering, whew. Almost feels like a bomb. Let's see what you're actually attracting here. Oh, Queen of Swords. Well, that's your energy. It feels like morality. I feel like there's just something here where this Aquarius is really feeling like it's been a waste of time, or when is it the best time to do something, and be very methodical and patient, or maybe you're a perfectionist of some sort. But I also feel like what you're manifesting here is being very authentic, very real. And you know, this Queen of Swords has kind of got grievance behind us. So you're trying to detach from something. How is the universe assisting my Aquarius here? The Knight of Swords being very direct with you. Ooh. This is for an Aquarius who feels that I'm waiting for the best time to do something. And the universe here is really pushing out to you that's why the clock is getting louder. There is no right time to do this. The only time to do this is to face fear. And so this is for an Aquarius here who fears Father Time. Okay, maybe you fear death, but there's something here that you're fearing. Reversals are now up. Current energy here, the Six of Cups. Okay, a lot of nostalgia going on here. Things about the past, reminiscing about the past, living in the past. But the incoming opportunity here is, wow, the King of Swords here reversed. You got to cut this out. You got to cut this out. You know it. The biggest opportunity, again, this was also for another sign. I don't remember because they were showing up as the Emperor, but the fact that you have the King and the Queen here, and the King is the one who's reversed. The King, the one who's reversed, is an individual here who may have been negative self-talking, irritable, have a lot of insecurities, and those insecurities here are about fear of loss, fear of losing, fear of not doing something, fear of being lonely, never having the one, if it's love. But listen, the memories that you're receiving, it's like there's a time here and a greater opportunity to create better memories, more memories. The hidden timeline for you, Aquarius. Look at this, the world. You know, I just feel like the world is in your hands. It's come full circle. And the greatest reward you can give yourself right now is putting yourself back out there, however that may be, with being authentic, with being truthful, with being detached to an expectation of what could possibly go wrong or could possibly happen, and to allow yourself to evolve naturally. I love that it's the world here too, with Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius energy, of course. But I feel like there's just something here that you realize that you were about to be the fool again. You're going to start getting optimistic about this, and you're going to look at something as brand spanking new. You're going to treat it in a very childlike way. Echoes from the past, which is in this area here, the Empress reverse. Well, the Empress reverse is someone here who can come off as extremely clingy. Someone here who may have not known their worth. Someone here who may have had a very now this could go both ways. You either had a very clingy mother in a sense where they didn't want anything to happen to you, protect you at all costs, where you didn't really get to live, experience certain things, or you had a neglectful mother. Could be either way. But this is a karmic cycle here that is really clearing the feminine energy, because this is what's coming forward, the female. Okay. So some of you, it's a mother energy that's coming forward here to help assist in this, whether she's here or not. The shift required here for you. Look, not all is loss. Not all is lost. It's realizing what you were waiting for. The opportunity is you. You got to plan it. You got to experience it. Likely manifestation here. Yeah, all of these blocks, all of these, I didn't make a move. It's because you're choosing not to move. So Spirit is saying, you know, when you put yourself out there and you start clearing this energy, you'll start seeing the movement again. Some of you are asking, well, I don't know where to move, or I don't know how to approach this. Well, you're going back to the Fool with optimism, with enthusiasm. Advice for you. Ooh, the Three of Cups. You also don't have to do this alone. If you need a support team, accountability buddy, or if there is a connection here that you like to party here with, okay? You see all this mess? You don't have to clean up this mess on your own. There's something here about tidying up your space. Lean on your support, Spirit is saying. Look at it differently. I love this with the Two of Wands. Because the next move that you make, then I do feel like that's you holding the world here, taking the elevator, is up. Okay? You're going up to another floor, another stage in your life. But, you know, you got to approach it with excitement, you know, with newness, and not so much disappointment of, oh, I'm losing time, or, oh my God, I'm too old for this, or it's not going to happen. No, there's a huge opportunity here waiting behind those doors, right? And I feel like you're going to realize it's going to be in new people, new places, deepening bonds and connections with the right people. It's going to be pretty awesome. But you're going to be the one here that takes that elevator. All right. That's what I got here for you, Aquarius. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side. And we're going to move on to Pisces. Pisces is up. And we did hit our target. I forgot to change the banner. Sorry, guys. So there will be a collective reading after this. Yes, Nancy was the one who won that giveaway. The next giveaway will be in the fall, which is going to be my favorite one because I love the fall. Love it. Huge fall nerd. Fall's my favorite season. It's starting to feel like that out here. Like I feel like we're getting into that notion here in the UP. We get it a lot earlier than you guys. But some of the leaves are starting to change out here just a little bit because it's been so dry. Those cooler nights. Oh, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for my boots, my vest. I like to wear my puffy vest and my boots. It's sweater weather. I can't wear sweaters. I can do like cardigans and stuff. I'm a middle-aged woman. I can't do sweaters right now. I'm an inferno. Half the time I'm in a tank top or my bra, I swear to God. I'm like hot every 2 seconds. It's horrible. All right, who's got Pisces in their chart? Where are my Pisces at? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Power Stone, energy, support, and stability. You know, I feel like this is, I don't think you realize how resilient you truly are, Pisces. Who is Pisces right now? Oh. Well, if you're showing up as the Power Stone here, and then the Wheel of Fortune, energy, support, stability, and then you do the Wheel of Fortune, which is about taking chances. It's not all about stability here, but you're willing to trust the process and take gambles when you feel intuitively nudged to do so. But you also know how divine timing works. You do. And it is a muscle. What are you actually attracting in here? Oh, Pisces, 6 of Wands, recognition. Recognition of some sort. I mean, this can come in money. It could come in, you know, if you're an influencer, it can come in followers. It could come in job opportunities. There's success here. What you're attracting is a success right now. I like this for Pisces. How is the universe assisting you? By giving you little nudges here and there. Sagittarius energy here. All right. Assisting you with your patience, because sometimes you lose your patience, but you're resilient. You always know that you can shift that right back into, nope, I trust the universe. I'm willing to take a shot. And I know that this is not possible, that it's possible for me to achieve something. So this is an achievement that is coming your way. I mean, it is an achievement. It is recognition. Some of you're getting a big win. Our reversals are now up, Pisces. Let's see where you're standing in the relation to this receiving here. The High Priestess, trusting your gut. Not necessarily telling anybody about your moves. You're being very quiet. You're an intuitive soul anyway. It's built in Pisces, right? You trust with the universe. You have those deep conversations here. You may be a reader yourself, but there's just something here that's pretty magical about you. The incoming opportunity here that Pisces, oh, the high. So this is something that is coming that is not in a traditional form or traditional manner. So Taurus energy. This is because you were doing something. Maybe this is entrepreneurship. Maybe this is something that you're doing in the beat of your own drum. Maybe it's an opportunity here where you're breaking free from corporate. Some of you maybe. Others of you, if it's a relationship here, you may be leaving a relationship because you feel guided that you can do something on your own to attract the right kind of relationship where you're seen. So some of you could be leaving a connection. That's your blessing. But you're leaving some kind of conformity. You're like, this doesn't serve me anymore. And the opportunity here is to break free from this. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Now, here's the thing. Here's the kicker. The version of you that tried to play this role, however this role may have been, with a connection that you weren't happy with or a job that wasn't working out for you, whatever you're trusting your gut on to do independently, this is independently, is something where you don't want to betray yourself or your intuition anymore. And I feel like there's something really strongly coming here that you feel that if you stick to this, then you would be betraying yourself. And so that's the universe here protecting you in that sense. You're going to feel the nudge to leave. You're like, I don't know why, but I have to do this. I have to show it up. I don't know why I need to share this. You're just doing something. And some of you are building a side business, like I said, or leaving something. Echo from the past. The echo from the past here, you know, is something has come full circle. You can't go any further in this. This relationship is over, or this job is like you're not advancing anymore the way you used to. But you're also feeling guided here to go outside of your circle now. Some of you online. Some of you it's in traveling. You're going the distance. The shift that is required for this: surrender, trust, and do it with love. Even if people don't like the moves that you're making, give yourself love because you deserve the recognition, and you're going towards this recognition. This is going to be a better opportunity and a better fit for you anyways. It's unconditional. It's great. Yeah. Because the Nine of Pentacles here is maybe you relied too heavily on a situation or a person to tell you your worth or to be seen externally. And you're like, this isn't really getting me anywhere. Independently, I'd be better on my own. I'm ready to change. I'm ready to go into this. I'm ready to be more stable. And so this is what this Pisces is working on, is their stability, and the opportunity here comes in expression of going their own way. They're leaving something behind. Advice here for you. Five of Pentacles. There's that loss. It hurts, you know, but you're not just a survivor anymore. Spirit's reminding you that you are resilient to be a thriver, and you've been out of worst case scenarios. The loss here is that you're not following this traditional thing here of this army or being in something that seems so conservative. It just doesn't fit for you. It doesn't fit for this Pisces. No. You're doing a lot of soul searching here about what the next move is, the next place is, and Spirit's like, trust it, but don't necessarily need to tell everybody. And this is why you're showing up as the High Priestess. And I think that's actually a very healthy thing to do, is not necessarily expose every move that you make until you actually get there, until you're settled, until you figure it out. You know, then you can kind of say where you're at. But there's just something here where Spirit is reminding you to stay silent. Not everybody here needs to know your business, and to make this move here in a quiet way that feels right to you. All right. So that you don't do any of the self-betrayal. That's what I got here for you, Pisces. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. And if you would like to book a private reading, you can go so on my website. But don't forget, tomorrow night I also have the one-off questions, and you can join the live tomorrow. And there's a pre-sign up in the digital shop. So if you want to sign up for one question, go to the shop. Aries is going to be up next. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We did, for those of you jumping on, we started off at Leo. We always start with the birthday sign and move our way down. So we still have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer, and then we have a collective bonus here at the end. Oh my goodness. I'll be right back, guys. Star, don't forget my spot. Thanks, Star, for telling me where I'm at. Sorry about that, guys. I had to close the shades. It was like, so the sun was just beaming on me, and I was like, I can't even see the cards right now. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. What are some of the hidden blessings and opportunities coming your way? The Snake, deception, betrayal, and difficulties. Well, you know what? There are hidden blessings in those things because what comes out of that is transformation, usual spiritual awakening to get you on the right path. And there's something here where you may feel deceived or betrayed, Aries, but it is necessary for you to go through these difficulties so that you can get towards something that is more peaceful for you. Snake is actually a very good protector in that energy. Things may be exposed. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals here on initial story play here. Yeah, the star here is Aquarius energy. It's a card of honestly healing. It comes right after the Tower. The worst is over, but you're still clearing out some things. And you don't want to lose hope. You believe in miracles, but I also see you looking upon out there in those deep skies to see what you truly want or what's out there for you. What you're actually attracting here is the Knight of Wands. Evil Knievel card. A trickster of some sort. How is the universe assisting you? You know what it is? You're dealing with an individual here who's deceived you, but they can't keep up with their own lies anymore. And so the universe here is exposing this individual's lies in a really big way. And the assistance comes in here, how much bullshit you can carry. Really. The bigger blessing here is that this is something where you are going to completely say, nope, I don't want that. No thanks. Reversals are now up. Where you stand in relation to receiving this. Whew. So you come off as very caring. You're an individual here who compromises with the individuals here that you want to. This is a card here of choice, choosing to connect, but you don't want, there's a particular relationship that you do not want to interfere with how connection should work, how true partnerships could work. The incoming opportunity here is, oh, you got someone here restless. You got someone here who's, this is usually a card of self-recovery, self-discovery, self-processing here of grief. But if this is externally here going through you, I feel like you're going to realize some of you are choosing either yourself or another connection. And you have an individual here who's exposing themselves and what their desires are. The possibility here of this blessing and detour. Ooh, the devil, it exposed the devil. It exposes the shade. It exposes the corruption. Because the more you choose oneself, or if you choose relationships that are more healthy, aligned for you, the more restless this becomes, the more desperate this becomes, the more you can see a situation for what it is. And you're like, my God, how come I didn't see that before? Or holy crap, I didn't realize they were like that before. The hidden blessing here is the true colors of another individual who doesn't want to lose you, wants to win. If this is a job, it's something here where it's like, oh, I can't do this anymore. There's a better opportunity here I need to take, right? If this is a relationship or connection here, you got an individual here that they have maybe never have truly had your back before, but you may see an uglier side to them that maybe you had rose-colored glasses on before you didn't see. But you were carrying a lot of this burden before. The echoes from the past that are being exposed with a snake energy. Yeah, the karmic cycle. Seeing something for what it is. How this made you feel stuck. You can't be deceived anymore from this situation, from this place of work. Some of you from a lover, some of you from a friend, some of you from a family member. You can't see this. No more second chances. The shift required here for you, for this blessing, this opportunity here, is the 5 of Wands here reversed. Stop playing games with this individual. And as soon as you start doing this, whew, you're going to see a big shift for you. Welcome, Cindy. How competitive this individual is, how jealous this individual is. Some of you, this person here was trying to steal your thunder. Some of you, destiny swap. Tried to take credit for things that they didn't really deserve. What is this opportunity exposing for you for not playing games and healing and doing all this? The 8 of Pentacles here, you're not overdriving. You're not putting all of the work in. You're working on oneself. You're hammering out areas where you may self-sabotaged. But, oh, this is totally different. This is you just really embracing that energy here, Aries, of like, I can't help this person. I can't fix this person. But I also can't unsee this person as a snake. They strike. They prey. Advice for you. Ooh. I mean, there's forgiveness here. But mostly it's surrender to love, unconditional love, right? An immense amount of emotion here of love. Welcome back, Michael. And I just feel like it's a wave of understanding that I love myself too much to put myself through this anymore. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to fight this transformation and drown in it anymore. I can't pretend that I'm just trying to get above water. The opportunity here is maybe you didn't want to look around you how you felt like you were drowning in something, in disappointments. But now it's the grief. I mean, that's the ace with that 4 is a grief. You know, grief, loss, guilt, shame for letting something go that you know is no longer good for you. It's toxic. You're trying to heal. You're trying to believe that there's better alignments and partnerships and connections and jobs in any situation here where you can feel fully supported. You are not feeling supported in this scenario here, but watch the exposure of this as you pull back. That's what I got here for you, Aries. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends, whether you choose to join Harmonia through the Vault or the YouTube membership. And if you're looking to book a private reading, check out the digital shop. We also have Ask a Question night tomorrow. Taurus, where are my bulls at? Where are the bulls at? We're getting closer and closer to our collective bonus. We did reach our goal. So we will be having a collective bonus after Cancer. Okay, so don't go anywhere. We still have Taurus, Gemini, and Cancer left. Did I miss anybody jumping in? Hopefully it did. Thanks, Star, for setting me straight. Oh my gosh, it's so much cooler without the sun like beating down on me through the window. All right, let's see what's going on here for my bulls. For my bulls. Hey, Kiko. Welcome back. See what hidden blessings you got coming your way here. Garden, meetings, events, contacts. Well, that's a lot. You know, your hidden blessings here that are coming your way have to do with meetups, connections, going places. Interesting. All right, Taurus, let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals with initial story play. How are you showing up here right now? 5 of Swords here. Ooh. You know, there's another sign that got this. No, it's never comfortable getting the 5 of Swords. It just isn't. It's not. Fighting, confrontation, egotistical. Some of you could be something prideful, forced to walk away. Some of you, it's your own damn pride. Not all of you can admit it, but some of you could be, right? But others of you, it's just like arrogance, you know, of others. And it's like, geez. Let's see what you're attracting. Two of Cups, connection. The best thing you did was go your own way. The best thing you did was go your own way. This wasn't a fight. You weren't going to change the mind of another individual. And if this is something where it was inner conflict, it's almost like, yeah, I hear you, ego, but I'm not going to just sit in my house all day. I can't, like, I understand you're trying to protect me, but I gotta go. I'm going out. I'm going out of my comfort zone. And, you know, it's almost in this mode here of like being ticked off, but at the same time, what you're going towards is connection, a bond. How's the universe assisting you? Oh, look at this, the High Priestess. In those deep conversations, some of you are into divination. Could be talking to fellow readers. here. But you know, or you just like readings, okay? But it's in the assistance here that you trust the universe in those quiet moments. Some of you with the fact that she's a singer, you could be very clairaudient. Music could be something that's very significant to you. I feel like sometimes the universal answers come for you through songs. The universe here is assisting you in the music, in the sounds that you hear. And some of you, it's in conversations around others that you hear. You're very intuitive. Reversals are now up. They will be affected by that row. Current energy of where you're standing here with the 3 of Wands here is not still. I'm not waiting for this. I'm going to go live my life. I may not have everything figured out, but I'm not going to just wait around for it to happen either. Okay. There's just something here about a shift in your movement, your location for some of you. Some of you, it's travel coming up. The incoming opportunity, what's being offered and forming here. Now, this is interesting because the 8 of Cups came here reverse. And I'm not saying that something here that's coming from the past, but it's something here that you may have given up on before and didn't give it a rest. And here it comes back around. Why? Because you finally let something go. And it's a refreshing meetup. It's not like, oh my God, it's a past ex or something. This is something that's more refreshing. It's like, I get a second shot, a second chance. Something is coming back around for you. Yeah. And listen, it's the right time. It's the right time. Some of you, this is an old dream. Some of you, this is an old dream. Maybe you're just choosing to act upon it. Maybe you're like, nope, I'm finally putting myself out there and just see what happens, right? But it's through that old dream here. It's through those meetups. It's through those connections. It's through doing something solo that you find the right people or the right person to listen, to look at it, to see you, to there's just this energy here of being like validated by the moves that you make and trusting your intuition that it was time to walk away. And just as you walk away, man, you walk right into that opportunity, in that dream here of what you wanted. Yeah, and in a full way. Huge. It's all travel. Do not dismiss anything that gets you out of your comfort zone here in the next 30 days here, Taurus. All right. Whether this is like worldwide, whether it's, you know, accepting an invite, going out someplace, going on vacation, do something that you want to do for the love of it. The shift required. The clarity. This is something here that you absolutely always wanted, whether it's you always wanted to do, whether it was even meeting someone here that was true love. But the thing is you had to go your own way. You had to do something here where it's just letting it go, surrendering to it, trusting the process here. And just as you do that, just as you let things happen naturally, you realize why certain things weren't presented to you in a certain way. It is coming back around, but it's fresh. It's a fresh new beginning. It's not toxic. There's clarity here. You may even get clarity here of that second chance. There's no confusion. None. Some of you, like I said, it's a deep partnership. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It's someone who's very compassionate, willing to listen, very intuitive themselves. There's deep connection here for doing something for the love of it or choosing yourself for the love of it, where someone here is coming in with compassion and love. whether this is a new person or someone who's acting like new. Advice for you, Taurus. The Seven of Swords, right? You may not necessarily believe it the way it comes in. Like, all right, I need some proof. Scout's honor, what is behind here? Okay. There's a lot of sevens here, so it may feel unbelievable, too good to be true for you. But Spirit's like, you're allowed to ask questions, okay? And I feel like you are going to be grilling a specific person for whatever this opportunity is, whatever this meetup is, whatever you choose to do to accept an offer on an occasion. But here's the thing, Spirit's reminding you here that you have the power here to ask those questions and be very strategic here. Don't forget your worth, but also don't let your pride get yourself back in a situation where you need to overpower a situation. All right. The emperor also knows when to let go a little bit here too. Okay. If they have to accept a loss, if it's something where like, no, some of you are like, no, get lost. I want something else. I know my worth now. But this is about you. Do not forget your inner power or try to abuse it in any sense. All right. That's what I have for you, Taurus. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget there's always more messages on the other side. We got Gemini up next. Gemini and Cancer up, and then we have the collective bonus. So don't go anywhere here if you want to see what dice are rolled for the collective. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what's going on for the gems. Child, beginning, innocence, curiosity. So there's an opportunity that's new. It's refreshing. It feels like the Fool's energy, right? You're going to feel like a child again. You may be learning something new, an opportunity to learn something new, an opportunity here to be optimistic. Let's see how you're showing up. Remember, no reversals here. Well, the Six of Wands, recognizing your worth, you've been through some crap. Okay, you have. But you're through it. This is someone here who's like, whoo, I'm breathing some fresh air here. I'm being validated in some way. Some of you with self-validation. What you were attracting with this energy here, ooh, a massive glow up. Fight for your worth. A massive glow up there. Look at that power. Look at those wands. Six of Wands with that Ace of Wands is a Seven of Wands here. So you're very protective of oneself. Desires, your dreams. How is the universe assisting you in this matter here? The universe has always had your back. In fact, you may feel very extremely lucky right now. Things are going in your favor, synchronicities, but I mean, dang, I think you're going to have a lot of wins come up. It's not just one opportunity. This Gemini has a lot of blessings coming their way. When you are glowing in this energy here of validation, self-validation, and confidence, my gosh, there's so much that can come your way. Let's see what that is. Reversals are now up. The moon, watch all of the things here be exposed. The illusions, the fear. Some of you, the haters. There's going to be a lot of things that are going to be revealed to you. And this incoming opportunity. I told you, you have several opportunities. And they're very well protected. And I don't feel like this is one facet of your life. There are a lot of different moving parts for this Gemini. It could be career, it could be health, it could be money, it could be love too, but it's a lot of different things where you have options open to you. The pick is up to you. There may be like, well, gosh, I don't know which one to pick, but there's opportunities here for you to try and to see what feels right. Trust your gut, Spirit is saying. The hidden timeline of this, and one of it is divine timing, especially if this has to do with finances. Especially if this has to do with an individual here who's being exposed, who may have had their head in the clouds here a little bit. Could have been dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, an individual here who may have misused or privilege here of you, used you. They may realize that you're not an option anymore, or you're on your way out if this is, like I said, a worker, a boss, an unruly boss. Someone here who's fickle, someone here who takes advantage of someone, but it doesn't have to be a worker, even could be a loved one, right? They're just being exposed because you're not an option anymore. The echoes from the past that shows up here are all the situations that maybe someone or a place said, hey, there's an opportunity here of advancements, or there's an opportunity here, I'll always have your back. They used you. That looks like a dead leaf, not a growing leaf, right? And it's reversed. Now you have growth. Now you have more. You may have some jealous people here. The shift required here. Listen, the shift required here is for you to be very, very present. Not to allow your past or the future to override what's presently around you that are your wins. Because the more energy you feed into fear or sadness because things didn't work out the way that you wanted it to, the more you attract the opposite of that. But right now, you're like, nope, I got this. I am going to thrive through this. I'm going to get through this. And, you know, this is an opportunity here to be more grounded. And this is interesting because this is like the childlike card. It is. And what Spirit's saying is be very optimistic and innocent and be curious, but don't necessarily be naive either. You can try things out, but if it's not your cup of tea, you know when it's not. You don't have to stay in it. No, you can. That's what the page does. They try things out. You have a lot of different opportunities coming your way, but it's like, what makes me happy? What maybe I will try that. Maybe it's a new position. Maybe it's an entirely different role. Maybe it's new love for some of you. Maybe it's a new love for yourself. Maybe it's a new idea. It could be several things for you, Gemini. Advice for you. Ooh, 5 of Swords here. You are not going to win every argument, especially with that King of Pentacles here reversed. You have an individual here who does not like to see you move on, evolve. They do not support you. Your focus is on happiness. All right. It's a ride. You're about to go on a ride, and it's going to be a roller coaster because you are going to get several options coming your way. But I think you're going to have an option here of like, which way do I go? Where do I pull? Which, who do I spend time with? And Spirit's saying, well, you're going to have to trust your intuition on that. But what lights you up? What makes you happy? Go for that. All right. That's what I have for you, Gemini. If that resonated, or if you'd like to claim it, you most certainly can. And don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side in the membership area, or if you'd like to book a private reading at harmoniafriends.com. Cancer is up. Cancer is up. But we also have the bonus collective coming up here. Now, a lot of people are trailing out because they think the reading's over. It's not. We still have a bonus collective. So for those of you who are still here, there's a little of you. Make sure you hit like on the video because that helps the channel get seen. But go ahead in the comments, whether you're here live or in the replay, and put in your signs of what you want to see roll for the unlocked bonus. And we're going to get onto that bonus train. You never know what that roll is going to have. Cancer is up, and we'll get to the bonus. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what your opportunities and blessings are. Welcome back, Debbie. Cross, burden, difficulties, spiritual lessons. Okay, so the opportunities come in the spiritual lessons. There are certain things that are ending in your life you haven't lost faith on. You're very well protected. No reversals here on initial story play. How are you showing up? Ooh. You feel betrayed. You're hurt. I also feel like not a lot of people know that this Cancer is going through this right now. You may be the individual here who's like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm fine. Hey, how are you doing? And everyone's like, oh, Cancer's always okay. But truthfully, you're hurting. You feel betrayed. You feel stabbed in the back, rejected. The incoming opportunity here for Cancer. Death. Death. I told you it's all about death, right? This feels like death. This feels like death. It's a change. It's a transformation. This old version of you is not one to resuscitate. There's a new version of you being born right now. Scorpio energy. Okay, a rebirth is about to happen. Some of you, you're going to be rising like the phoenix. How is the universe assisting you here? The Eight of Swords. Ooh, all of this card here of death and dissecting. The universe is assisting you when you are in your self-doubt, when you don't want to look upon something here that you know hurts. This hurts you so much that you either want to not think about it, swallow it down, pretend you're okay. And Spirit's like, you don't have to keep pretending anymore. Current energy reversals are now up. You're weighing out your options, confused to where to put your time and efforts into. It's not that they're not there. It's just like, I don't know which one to pick. What's being offered in this? The Queen of Cups. Oh, interesting. You. The cup that is being offered is you. You get to have more compassion and understanding and loving sincerity for oneself of what you've been through. It may not come in the form of what you expect or anticipate from another, or maybe you don't want that attention. But I do feel that you are realizing that you have to let this portion of you go. There's sadness, there's grief here, but that version of you has gotten you to where you are now. And you have an ability here of a really brand new start. What is this hidden timeline? The Lovers reverse, going separate ways, loving that version of you. the one who may have loved really, really hard, the one who may have been naive, the one of who chose to be there and loyal till the end, right? Maybe you fear that part of abandoning a dream, a desire, but Spirit's saying, listen, you're not abandoning it. You're allowing something else to be born. You get to choose differently now. The echoes from the past for Cancer has to do with this deep connection. Some of you, this is just a version of you, like I said, not necessarily another person, but that if it is another person, it mirrored to you some of the insecurities that just didn't feel right for you anymore. Wasn't your cup of tea either. You may have mirrored a lot if it was another connection. It's like, nope, right? The old version of you may not want you to be around either. Doesn't get you. The shift required here for you, whoo, the 7 of Wands. Thank you for the finger heart, Papa. Well, this is usually having the defensive high and Spirit saying, hey, you need to shift your energy here of defenses, of fighting to keep a scenario still, fighting to keep for some kind of, I don't know, proving. Don't give up. Spirit's like, you don't have to look at it as like giving up. You can look at this as a new beginning. She or he has gotten you this far to choose differently. The power is now in your hands. What's likely to manifest next here? Yeah, you know your limits. You know how much you can carry. But more importantly, this Cancer, their opportunity now knows when to say no, knows when to say enough, knows when to walk away, knows when to remain silent, knows that not every option they're going to like. And they're like, nah, it's not for me. And it's okay. You don't have to over-explain nothing. But you don't have to bury your head and pretend anymore. Advice for you, those insecurities, what others may think, or you're being targeted, you know, the sleepless night, it's all anxiety. It's all about the future, what's ahead. There's a lot of worries here in your thoughts. But those worries here are knowing that you are about to take a swan dive and not be able to go back up this ladder and do it again in this scenario. Take the leap, trust your intuition, and know that version of you played its part so that you could be free of this now. You can enjoy life the way you want it to now. That's the biggest opportunity for you, Cancer. All right, that's what I got here for you. If that resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. We're going to move on to the collective. We do have the collective coming up now. The unlock bonus. If you guys are just jumping in, don't forget you can put your signs in to see what we're going to roll. And we are going to roll shortly. Bernadette's back in the house. Mitzi's back. Papa's like, I just got here. Gosh, I almost dropped all of the cards. Let's give a special shout out here to all of our... Did I type it? No, I didn't. To our sponsors and to, I mean, single-handedly, Debbie and Papa, thank you so much. And Mitzi, I do appreciate you all here for all of your love donations. If it wasn't for you guys, well, this wouldn't be possible. But I want to also put a reminder out here for all of you that tomorrow evening I will be back here. They will not be collective readings. This is going to be Ask a Question night. Members, YouTube members, and Harmonia Vault members get priority. Harmonia Vault gets top priority because they're the top membership. But it goes in order here from tier 3 to tier 2 to tier 1, and then the general public. These are paid readings. They're sign up, but my members get discounted codes, and make sure you check out the community page for your discounted codes. The only way you can use the discounted codes is through sign up on my website at the digital shop. It literally says Ask a Question night, and it's $25, okay? And each tier has a little bit different. It's a little less expensive for you guys, depending on which tier level you are in. Now, if it says out of stock this evening, that does not mean that there's going to be no room for tomorrow night. It just means I hit my queue, and the queue will be back open tomorrow during the live, and we'll just roll and see how long I go. But if I want to cut off, I will cut off. So please keep that in mind. I do not do these all the time. I will be on vertical, so we'll probably have a completely different audience. We should see how that goes. I probably will hate every moment of it. Not the new people, but being vertical. So you're not going to see the cards. You're just going to see me. I'll see if I can get the sound on right. I will mix with it. It's on the community page. Yes, Debbie. Yeah, it's if you go to the community page on YouTube, look at through the membership post, go through new post and look for it. You'll see it. There's a code in there. Yes, yes, yes. We'll also be back here on Friday evening, and I'm going to make it at 6 p.m. It may not be set to 6 p.m. now, but if you're looking for all sign love readings, what are their true intentions will be on Friday evening. So make sure you set your notifications if you want to do so. That's all on YouTube. The schedules are. I mean, I'll be live everywhere, but you know the drill. All right, let's roll. Here we go. Star, you ready? Libra. Libra is in the house. Ooh, starting off strong with air signs. Gemini. All 3 air signs. Holy smokes. Right off the bat. So this is all for air signs so far. We have Leos. The lions are here. 2 more. Scorpio. Scorpio's in the house. 1 more. And Virgo. 1 earth placement. All air, 1 fire, 1 earth. That's interesting. That was a very interesting mix. All right, so we have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, Virgo. If you have any of these placements in your chart, or the more placements you have, this reading may be for you. But if you feel intuitively guided to listen to this without having those signs, it's just energy, just listen. Just listen. All right, that's what I got. Thank you, Debbie, for also collecting it on YouTube. All right, let's see what's going on here for the collective. What's this hidden blessings here about? These opportunities and hidden blessings here for my collective. Mice. Loss, stress, and anxiety. I feel like you have a lot of gossip around going. Criticism, gossip. Gossip. You're hearing a lot of stuff around you. Rumors. Okay. Let's see how you're showing up. Justice. You mean business? You're showing up here with Libra energy here. Okay. Well, you've gone through a massive realignment. Ooh, a massive realignment. You're breaking through some things. You may be recovering from some loss and recovering from some anxiety, but I also feel like You have some rodents here who are all assuming, saying, rumors. Let's see what the incoming opportunity is here for you. What are you attracting in here? Look at that strength. It's interesting because I think what you don't realize is how resilient you are, how strong you are. You know, you've been hurt. Your pride may have been kicked. You have been criticized in some sort. Individuals may be assuming like, oh my gosh, like I can't believe collective's never going to get through that. You know, but there's a bigger opportunity of resilience here. You're stronger than you think. And I think people are going to realize this too, because they don't necessarily see you as someone here who's strong. How is the universe supporting you here? Oh, now this is a particular card for this deck. The puppeteer. I feel like that's a universe here. You know, there's certain, look at this, controlling, right? Someone here is trying to control the narrative of my collective. The story, how things play out, how strings are attached. Maybe they made you look like you're the puppeteer, but the universe is assisting you with this situation. Okay. Interesting. No strings attached. We always go a little deeper on the collective. Where are you on this story here? 6 of Swords here. You're going through it. You're going through the loss. You're going through some grievance. You're doing it. You may be doing it on your own. You may feel like you don't have a lot, but you're trusting your gut. Emotionally, it feels exhausting. And you're like, I got to go for it. There's got to be something better on the other side for me. I can't be consistently treated this way. Okay. You are going through some past karmic connections or situations. But this inner opportunity here is, ooh, the people who betrayed you, the haters, all of those people who did not think that you would make it out of here. Or are they going to be shocked? How is the collective still going? How the hell did they get out of that? I feel like either you have a hater or someone here tried to make you the problem, to control the narrative, to control the story. And it's not adding up. And there's a greater opportunity of you getting out and being resilient to all this noise, to these rumors. And you're like, that's interesting. I think you're going to hear rumors about yourself and go, really? And what else happened? I think you're going to be shocked by these rumors. Yeah. It's someone here who did not think that you would get away, who would be able to move on. I don't know. It's just this energy of someone here who was trying to make it out of like you playing victim or you being the controlling one or the conniving one, whatever it is, collective. Someone was trying to control the narrative. And the opportunity is, as you put yourself back out there unbothered and around these past individuals or mutual individuals, people are going, the story's not adding up. The greater opportunity that you have is by showing up. Now it's my turn. Clarify that 6 of Swords energy here. Yeah. Oh, no. If someone here said that they blocked you, no, you blocked them. No. They're not allowed back in. Oh, I don't want that back in. I don't want that opportunity. I don't want that person in my life. Doesn't have to be romantic. But you have boundaries now. You have boundaries now because you know your worth. Holy crap. You know your worth. Welcome back, Meredith. All 4 queens in one, the Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. You're realizing that someone here was playing games with you. And you got out of that. Yeah. And you're not going back to that. You're not going back to that person. You're not going back to that opportunity. You're not, some of you are not going back to that job. You're accepting the loss, but you're also going, no, I was protected. This echo of the past, this karmic thread, this memory, this pattern that's influencing this opportunity here has to do with naysayers or an individual here who was not being honest or truthful, who tried to start rumors with you, who tried to get individuals to be on their side. What were they doing? Trying to be the puppeteer. What's being exposed now by the universe? This puppeteer. I think they try to make you out to be the one who's controlling. The shift required here for you with the Four of Cups here reverse, you are not wearing the rose-colored glasses. You're not looking at the disappointments anymore. You've gotten wiser. You're not missing an opportunity for oneself. You can be very protective of your cup. You're going to love it regardless. We can only hope, Maren. We did make one. I just want to let you know, you did help us the other night. We made one of the goals. We have 1 out of 4. Yeah. See, you're completely, you have been redirected. You're not missing out on opportunities here. The opportunities are coming more aligned to you, and you get to block individuals here who were blocking you from your blessings. And it's going to be exposed because I don't think this individual here anticipated here for you to get out or to be over. Or I'm bothered. Final advice for you, collective here. Knight of Wands. Ooh. You're dealing with an individual here. My Evil Knievel card here. But the Knight of Wands is someone here who takes burst of passionate desire. But notice how he's holding a sword. And I feel like someone here can't keep their story straight. No, they cannot. And this is an individual here who may have been trying to keep you back. You have the Devil energy, Capricorn energy. There was another reading that was very similar to this. I can't remember which one, but they got similar cards, right? This is an individual here who may have been jealous of you, envious of you, competitive of you, toxic of you, keeping you from your blessings. And this is something here where now you get to play a different game, and the game here is not playing anymore. All right? That's what I got here for you, collective. If this resonated, go ahead and hit like, comment below. Don't forget, there's always more messages on the other side at Harmonia Friends Community. You can join easily now through YouTube membership. Just make sure you do it through the desktop browser. Or if you want the full membership package, go to Harmonia Friends. You get not just the readings, you get the discounts on all of the services. That's the only way you can get massive discounts is on at Harmonia Friends Vault. But you get the entire vault of readings, meditation libraries, teachings. They're all over there. All right. That's what I got. See you guys tomorrow night. Take care.